Crypto prices have been calming down quite dramatically over the last couple of days, and after a lot of the volatility that had to deal with all of the turmoil and fighting that is taking place overseas right now, Bitcoin is at $105,000, and it's a very interesting price because $105,000 Bitcoin is so close to all-time highs. I mean, if you look at it, guys, we are up here above the previous high levels, but we are here less than 5% away from an all-time high being hit on Bitcoin. The ascending trend line is still intact, yet the sentiment levels have cooled off and are back down to a level of neutrality. Now, I believe that as Bitcoin rises again, there's so much bullish momentum left, considering that we are not overheated. There's so much potential for an altcoin season that it's only a matter of time before things explode. And I'm specifically going to be focusing on Solaxy Token in this video because there's only a couple days left, and it is launching into a very interesting market. One that has been marked by fear, yes. One that is currently in neutral territory. But one that is seeing Bitcoin hit all-time high prices, yet lacks the bullish sentiment to really drive home altcoins and meme coins. I think it's just a matter of time. So let's discuss some price predictions for Solaxy, and if it sounds like something you're interested in, let's get started. What's up, everybody? I'm Clay. Now, Solaxy is building the world's first Layer 2 blockchain for Solana. And as a matter of fact, it is going to be fully operational June of 2025. Oh, wait. That is this month. Guys, there's only a couple weeks left until June is over with. This blockchain is going to be fully operational, and in only one day, in 22 hours, the ICO is over. At that point, it's very likely that you would have to buy on the open market, potentially at a higher price than what we're seeing during this ICO. So I'll talk a little bit more about it in a second here, but I want to jump into some of these price predictions. Right? Because if we come out here, they've got some very optimistic price predictions. $47 million raised. Hey, they've already hit $49 million, rolling in on $50 million. Will Solaxy 1000x? The next 1000x. I mean, we are talking about some major gainers here. But I'm going to focus on some price predictions that are a little bit more realistic than that 1000x level. Because, of course, if Solaxy does launch with a $50 million market cap, that would be a $50 billion market cap if it hits a 1000x gain. So, no, I don't think it's going to, surpass Dogecoin and all of that, becoming one of the top major cryptocurrencies in the entire world here. But I do believe that it's got a lot of potential because it's not just a meme. Solana is one of the most heavily traded networks in the entire world. Solana does become congested during times of peak transaction volume. And because of that, people are actively searching for a solution. Solaxy could be building that solution. So looking at these numbers here, in 2025, the average price is expected to be 2.5 cents, and the potential high, 3.5 cents. Looking at the current levels of Solaxy, guys, it's currently sitting at 0.17 cents. You're talking about near 5 to 20x gains in that range. Now, I know that's a wide range, but right, even if we go to the lower end of it, and you're looking at 5 to 8x gains, this could be an excellent opportunity. Now, I get it if you're going out there and buying $50 worth, that's fine. A 5x gain probably isn't going to change your life. $250 probably won't do much, but it can start to pad your portfolio, right? Even these smaller investments can really turn into something with one or two big winners along the way. And if Solaxy is able to do that in 2025 alone, it's going to set up for a very nice future. Now, in 2026, the average price is expected to be 5.5 cents, literally doubling from the average expected price in 2025 up to a potential high of 7 cents. So now all of a sudden, guys, we're talking about 10, 20, 30x gain potential. And if you go all the way out to 2030, now this is going to take a lot into consideration here. Right, Solaxy is likely to see increased competition from other Solana Layer 2 networks, but also continued growth from its expansion of the Solana ecosystem. a price is predicted of 17.2 cents, all the way up to 20 cents. Now, with that being said, guys, if we're truly able to see this layer 2 blockchain flourish, if we're truly able to see ETFs coming into the Solana network and institutional buyers and retirement accounts investing into Solana and retail investors that would typically only invest in the stock market buying these ETFs, it is going to cause potentially tens of billions or hundreds of billions of dollars to flow into the Solana network. And if that's the case, Solaxy could be one of the biggest beneficiaries as the first layer 2 blockchain. So I am very excited about this one. I have bought in, and if you guys are interested in buying in, you're going to click that link in the description, buy with crypto or buy with card, connect your wallet. Very easy process. Type in how much you want, and those tokens are yours to claim on launch day. If you guys are interested, there's 75,000 followers out on their X account. These guys are doing a fantastic job of growing, and demand continues to soar as well. $49,700,000 already. I wouldn't be surprised if this gets close to $55 million by the time this ICO is over. So the only question you have to answer, will you participate? Links for everything down in the description. And until the next time, hope that each and every one of you have an awesome day.